Hey everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I am Tara and this is Life Over Debt. Today we're going to be doing my February setup for my budget planner and also answering a few questions that you guys sent me. So first, we're going to start. We have the budget planner and this is my planner, Keleva Plan. I will have it linked below. All right, so on this first page, I haven't really been doing anything on this first page except just like filling in the month for myself. Maybe one of these days I will start filling it out, but as of right now, we will not. All right, so that's to start it off with, and I put stickers on some of these pages and then I add pages, which is over here, to do all my like trackers and everything. So here is the monthly spread when it is plain. Here is my monthly get up. I think I showed this to be before. This is from Casey Lee Design. I go between Casey Lee and LML stickers, whichever one has the cutest stickers that month, which yeah. So we are just gonna kind of start off and start talking. I will be moving my binder each and every way just to make it easier for me to put these on. So I got a couple questions from Alpha Bunny Blue. She said, for a car fund, would you separate tires and maintenance or just have the one fund? I think it's totally up to you. I myself, as you notice, have just the one. For everything, for maintenance, for everything else like oil changes and tires. And this is the first time I'm using these size of stickers, so I do not know how they will work in my planner, but we will find out. And I'm not the best at putting them on either, but you know, it is what it is. So it looks like there's a little big because these are for, I used to have an 8.5 by 11 planner, so those were kind of a universal fit. But now I have this 7 by 9, and it's not an Erin Condren, which is what these stickers are made for. So we just kind of have to make it work with what we got here. All right, so you know, it's totally up to you if you want to separate those things out or not. Just for me, it just, you know, see, my days are off. I'll have to fix that too. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll have to remember that next month. And then she said, knowing what you know now, what would you change if you could go back to when you first started cash budgeting? I would start saving or start paying off my debt sooner. We didn't start paying off debt until this year. So I'm gonna try to get that fixed this time. So yeah, I would have started paying off our debt a little bit sooner, and yeah, that's what I would do. I'm going to get I have a little bitty like X-Acto knife I'm going to get out. So I don't know what you guys would do if you'd started sooner or not, but that's what I would have done. I went a whole, let's see, I started in July of 2022, just starting, and then, you know, this year is when I've really, you know, started like paying off debt and everything. Once, well, not this year, August of 2023 is really when I started, you know, working on those student loans. So yeah, I would have started that earlier because maybe by now we would have had them paid off. So you never know. And then what else? I think that's all she said. And then Courtney from Kirby E Chronicles said, what made you start cash budgeting? Well, I had just had surgery in June of 2022 and was wondering how in the world I was going to pay these medical bills. I had no clue how much they were going to be. They weren't as much as I thought, so that was good. So a friend at work, actually, she had started like kind of budgeting, but the way she did it, she just opened bank accounts for everything. And I was like, well, that's all. I mean, she literally opened like 7 or 8 bank accounts. One moment, please. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was getting a phone call. My car is at the shop again. No, it's out the shop because still, like that first wreck, we didn't realize it, that it broke the window regulator, and we didn't realize it. So they had to put a supplemental claim in to get that fixed. So it's there fixed and it's done. They were calling me to let me know. Anyways, so yeah, she started doing that. I was like, that's a lot of work to try to keep up with all them bank accounts. But I mean, I got what she was doing. But anyways, so I was big on like watching TikTok back then. Not so much now, but back then I was big on watching TikTok. And then for some reason, you know how people like listen to you. Everything listens to you. So I think because we was discussing, you know, like money and everything, I saw a TikToker doing just stuffing your cash wallet. And this kind of goes along with the question of who I was the first YouTuber that I watched that was from Courtney. But I started seeing more and more of these videos where they were doing these cash wallet stuffings and everything. I'm like, well, that's cool. So then I kind of got into the YouTube part of it and started watching. Thursday is the first. So yeah, that's how I started it. And then I started watching some YouTube videos, just nobody in particular at first. And then I started watching some people that you guys will know. I watched like Jordan Budgets and, oh, there's my 13 fell off, and Baddies and Budgets and everything like that. And then I like Ange Budgets, not Ange Budgets in Debt, but there's an Ange Budgets. She hasn't made a video in a very, very long time. But I started watching her and all that, and then that's kind of what got me into it. I don't watch most of the people I started watching with. It's just, you know, as you learn and grow, you start finding people that are like kind of more like you, and that's totally okay. It's totally fine. So yeah, there was that. Oh, I need that 13. And then that went on to like Courtney's, who was the first cash stuffing YouTuber. And honestly, the video, I can't talk. The videos that I used to watch, I couldn't even tell you who the YouTuber was. I don't know if they're just not around anymore or what. That fell off. That's why I put that there. But anyways, I'm just putting my dates on now. But yeah, and then Courtney asked what was my favorite movie. Well, Courtney, I'm so surprised you do not know this. Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing is my all-time favorite movie. That movie came out when I was in the 5th grade. And then I, at the time, was living with my grandmother in Indianapolis. And I would visit my mom on the weekends. My mom was just kind of getting her life together. I would visit my mom here where we live on the weekends. And we would go see that movie. That was our fun thing to do. Well, then it got to almost like a competition. How many times can we see it? Well, my mom would go during the week when I wasn't with her to try to see it many more times than me. And of course I lived with my grandmother, so we didn't do that. My grandmother worked nights, so she was beating me in the number of times we'd seen the movie. So that doesn't seem right. 37, 8, 9. Oh, I was looking at January 13th. I'm like, what? That's not right. But anyways, my uncle, for Christmas that year, that's when the VHS came out, he got that movie for me for Christmas. And I literally sat, and I've lost count, but I stopped counting it at like 300 and some times that I've watched that movie when I was 11. Kind of, you know, a little bit of excessive compulsive, just a little bit. But hey, I love that movie. And then what else? Favorite place to vacation. So we don't really vacation like some people do, like go for a week somewhere. We take a lot of like mini trips and long weekends or regular weekend trips, because usually when we go anywhere, we are on the bike and we are with Cat. We are with a bunch of our friends. So we don't really like vacation. I think the last actual vacation we took was probably, oh man, I want to say it was like 2012, 2014, around there. That's actual vacation, last vacation that we took. So yeah, so, but I do want to go to a beach that has white sand, crystal blue waters, and is just beautiful. So that's where I want to go for my 20th anniversary. And let's see what else we got here. We got my girl Steph on the budget. What is my guilty pleasure? And give me 1 second. Now my daughter's calling. Sorry about that. Guilty pleasure. Lately, for the past like couple months, it has been shopping on Etsy. Honestly, I don't need anything on Etsy, but shopping on Etsy definitely is a guilty pleasure. I will go in all the time and just add stuff to my cart and just get out of the app. But I'll go in and I'll edit my cart. I'll go in after a couple days and be like, okay, I don't need this anymore. Okay, I still want this. I want to keep this in my cart. But right now I'm on a no spend, so yeah, we'll see. And this year I'm going to try to be on a low spend Etsy. Did I just totally mess that up? Yeah, so sorry. This is just like very tedious and it takes a long time, so I'm very sorry. And let's see, what else do we got? Top 3 budgeting tips. I'll tell you my first one, and that was told by me, or told to me, just start. Just start. And that's the advice Liz gave me before I started my channel, and it's the best advice. Second one is start small. Don't go in with like 1,000 envelopes and all these binders and everything, because you will just overwhelm yourself. So I would say start small, like the top couple needs, and then you can work on it from there. And then, okay, and no, the third one is don't be too hard on yourself if you go out of over budget. It's fine. It happens. It happens to all of us. You just pick yourself up and start over again. That's what you do. So yeah, those are my top 3 budgeting tips, or, you know, pieces of advice I could give, if I can give anybody. Favorite part of cash stuffing, to be honest, it's counting the money. When I first started, I could sit for hours and count and recount the money. I love counting the money. So that is actually my favorite part. And also, of course, you know, being able to buy the things, you know, save the money up and buy the things and everything. But playing with money, that's my absolute favorite part. So I got those days all done. Now we got to go in and do our stickers. My best high school memory. That's another one from Steph. Let me put this on really quick. I have a lot of fun high school memories, but I mean, we used to get in trouble. I mean, what was high school if you didn't get in trouble? So probably one of my most fun that I bring up and I remember all the time is when we were in high school. Our school was small. It's still here, my school. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit. Sorry about that. It's still, you know, here. We have 3 high schools in our area. We have, and 2 are really big and 1 is really small. So I went to the really small one. So yeah, we would go out. There was something, you would just go out and cruise the main street in your cars. You guys remember doing that? I'm going to put my reminders on right now. Go out and just cruise, and then it's just literally one road back and forth. You would turn around in one parking lot, go all the way down, turn around. It was a Kmart parking lot that you would turn around in. So yeah, we would do that. And then we went with my friend's, her dad's car, and I can't remember what kind of car it was for the life of me. But it had like a top, you know, that went down into the back of the car, but it had a real window in it, not like a plastic one or whatever. We put that thing down. It was like October. We put that thing down, and It shattered. That window shattered all in where the window, the top goes. It shattered all in there. It was like crap. These are my little Bill Do stickers from Casey Lee Designs. So she has all of these. So yeah, we was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? You know, what? Her dad would never believe that we didn't do that. You know, that just happened. So we go out to by where we all live, which is not in town, and then we get some corn. Get some corn off a corn stalk. And on the way home that night, my friend who was driving the car, she takes some corn off the corn cob and lays it in the front seat or in the back seat and down where the window goes and lays a cob in there. Like somebody threw a corn cob and broke the window. It was great. We still talk about that to this day. I gotta look and see when my bills are due. I'm not sure. I think we're thinking on it, so we're doing our electric. So that was all the questions that I got asked. But somebody did, it wasn't a question, but somebody sent me a message about my son, a little bit more information. If you guys been around, you've heard this before, but our youngest son, he is autistic, but he is also legally blind. He has a disease called retinitis pigmentosa. There is no cure for it. But both my kids actually have it, my son and my daughter. It's just my son's is advanced to where he is considered to be legally blind. He can see. He loves to read. He loves to play Legos. He loves to play his video games. He can see, but his vision, if you can imagine yourself looking out of a pair of binoculars and you're only seeing what you're seeing in that viewfinder, that is how his vision is. So he has no peripheral vision whatsoever. And he will, he runs into things. He trips over things all the time. So if he's looking down to make sure that he's not going to trip over something in the road or wherever he's walking, he can walk directly into a big bright pole because he doesn't see it because he's kind of like a laser focus right there on where he's walking. So yeah, but he gets by. He does pretty good. He's gotten to the point too though, his eyes are also have a hard time adjusting from light, from going outside to inside. So he has gotten used to when he gets out of the car and we go anywhere, he grabs one of our shoulders and kind of, you know, lets us guide him. And until, you know, his eyes adjust, or like if we're going inside to do shopping, they do their own food shopping. He will push the cart and somebody will like pull on the cart, not pull on it, but kind of guide it. So yeah, we have a lot of, we have some birthdays this month, not a lot, I guess. We got a lot next month. So on the 17th is my mom's. On the 16th is my mother-in-law's, and I forgot to write this, bad mom. On the 17th as well, we have our youngest daughter. Yes, 3 birthdays right there in a row for us. So yeah, and then, okay, that's done. We are done with these. We are done with those. I need to get stuff out of my way because I have a lot of stuff going on over here. Done with these. I'm missing, oh, I need my book. I was like, I'm missing something. Okay, so I have this sticker book here, and it just collects all my extra stickers. So we are going to, we got, oh, come on. Oh, I do have a lot. That's next month. Okay, hold on. Where's my birthdays from this month? I've lost them. I know I have one here. We do have a lot of birthdays this month. I've lost my birthday thing though. It was on a Post-it. There it is. Found it. Okay. We have a lot of friends. So we have a lot of birthdays this month. I'm gonna write this down before I forget. This is our friend Joe. Charlie is in here. This is our friend Daryl. And then, woo. And We might not do nothing for their birthdays. We might go do something. That's why I like to write it down, just so I know it's their birthday. I can tell them happy birthday. And, you know, ask if we're going to do anything. That has my friend Charlie. Daryl, Joe. Oh, I forgot. Dave. There's my friend Dave. Lots of birthdays. And then, woo, my friend Colin and Nan. I'll write that in there. So anyways, let's see, what else can we talk about? I do write my, that's the only thing I have left for that one. I'm almost done with this page. The rest of them hopefully will go by pretty quick. I do write my utilities down here. It's just so I know, even though they're right here, I still write them over here. So, ooh, we're just going to go ahead and we're using red to go with the theme. We have our YouTube Premium. We have our credit card. Excuse me. We have our mortgage. We have our personal loan. And we have our 1, 2, 3, 4. We have our electric, which is through Duke. We have that's premium. Thirsty Beaver. What else we got? T-Mobile is our phone company. We have our sewer. We have our gas is through Vectren. And then we have Hulu. And internet, which is through Spectrum. I do not write, for the most part, I don't write my Sam's or my Amazon credit cards down because those are paid when they're paid. They get paid all the time. So, for this, I'm just going to, I'll show one page and then I'll skip through. I have some extra washi tapes right here. I put the washi tape in and then I put the days of the week. And that's it. So we'll show this one. That's not what I do. I don't do washi tape there. I do the tape down here. Sorry, my bad. The washi tape's for the other stuff. So I got an extra washi tape. Hold on. Rewind. Delete. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to do it this way. Anywho's, so what else do we got? Oh, that was all the questions I was asked. I found some, like, this thing on Facebook that asks, like, all these funny questions. So I'll ask those. So it says, one question was, do you put ketchup on hot dogs? I do. I put ketchup on hot dogs unless it's my favorite hot dogs are cheese dogs. Don't hate. Yeah, so I don't do that. But I love a corn dog with ketchup on it. I love a hot dog with ketchup on it. And let's see what else. I have these stickers. They're called from Sticker My Journal. They're just like days of the week. And the first starts on a Thursday. So we're all the way down here. Okay. And what else? Choice of soda. Choice of soda. My favorite, and it's not good, is Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. I am a big Mountain Dew person, even though it's not good for you. I'm either drinking coffee or Mountain Dew. Caffeine has no effect on me because I've been doing that combo for years. I do go every once in a while where I will quit Mountain Dew. It's kind of like, you know, when you start dieting or whatever. But I can go 6 months to a year without having any Mountain Dew. And then something happens and I drink one. So, and then down here we will put credit card spending. Credit card, 0 out. Amazon payment. Sorry if you guys can't see. These are just pretty boring down here. Sam's payment. And cash. And then I will put one of these little boxes here to, which one do I want to use? we'll put this one. Put this little box here so we can add up our payments at the end of the month. And so I'm going to finish the rest of these pages and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am ready to do my trackers that are in the back, the ones that look like this. My weekly check-in, sinking funds, things like that. So I have just 2 blank pieces of discbound note paper, 7x9. I just got a pack of it and I am going to use that. We're going to start with our weekly check-in. So we will start there, just putting the stickers on. Like I said, this is my first time with this size, so I'm not exactly sure where the sticker needs to go. So we will figure that out as we go along. All right, back to the questions. I've covered up the questions. Do you put salt on watermelon? I do not put salt on watermelon. I put salt on cantaloupe, but not watermelon. And so these just go in and we just put our little stickers for our weeks. And if I can line them up, that would be good to go. So this is just basically how I make my trackers. I make them with stickers. And then I count down, whoops, I think 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go to the next one. And can you swim? I can swim. I am not the best swimmer. Up until I was in high school, I was actually scared of water that was over my head. So in our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in our high school, we had swim class. Freshman, I dreaded it because I was scared of water. My teacher, my swim teacher, actually, I wasn't scared of water. I was just scared of water. I couldn't touch it. She actually made me go into the deep part of the water, which I don't know, 12, 14 feet. I don't remember how deep it was in school. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she, let's just say in nice words, she got her rear end chewed by my mom. Her and the Dina girls got their rear ends chewed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, this one will just go down a little bit further because I don't need any more room. But just because, you know, it was a real thing. I was scared to death. So the whole year, the rest of the swim year, I just had to swim next to the side of the pool. And just practice swimming. Of course, by the time that swim class was over, I was no longer scared of water over my head. I was jumping off the diving board and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a fun story though. My mom lit in. She lit into them. She was a protective mama bear. Yeah. Still scared of, you know, water I really can't see in. Not so much swimming pools anymore. So what I'm doing is I'm just making my columns here, and I'm trying to do them as much as I can without actually getting in the camera frame. So if you see my head poke in there, my apologies. So this is where we track our credit card and cash, Amazon payments and everything for the week. Yeah, pretty. We don't really budget anything, so but we do spend. I kind of wish these had different category names here, but you know, I don't. One of these days, maybe I'll make my own dang stickers and it'll say exactly what I want to, because I don't budget monthly for my stuff. And then this side, we just do this one last thing and we're done. All right, so there's my weekly tracker done up. Now we are going to go on the back side of this. We're going to do our sinking funds. All right, how do you like your steak? I am not, I can go without steak. I'm not, it doesn't matter to me. I could go without it. But when I do eat steak, I do like my steak medium well. I don't like seeing any of the blood. So, yeah, my friends make fun of me. My grandmother, oh my goodness, she she would tell them, they're like, how you want your steak? She said, just put it on the grill and flip it real quick and bring it out. The thing was still mooing. Oh, she was funny. But I'm like, oh, no thank you. And then I also, and probably got a lot of heat with this, I douse it in A1 sauce, you guys. Like I said, I really could care less about steak and all that. I'm not one of them people. But to those who are, kudos. My husband is. But yeah, okay. So next question. Favorite type of food? Probably like Italian, most likely, but not like a real Italian. Give me an Olive Garden or Fazoli's any day. But I'm really weird because at Fazoli's, I will only eat their spaghetti, and at Olive Garden, I will only eat their fettuccine alfredo. I'm very weird. My friends make fun of me so bad when it comes to my eating habits. I'm so weird. If there's something, if we go someplace and I don't like something on the menu, I am not above asking for a grilled cheese off the kids' menu. I've done it before, and I get made fun of it. But that's okay. I like what I like, and I know what I like, and I don't like to try anything new. Just because I'm afraid I won't like it. Oh, and let's see. These are our sinking funds, so we will just get on those really quick. And then what else we got? Do you believe in ghosts? I do. I do believe in ghosts. I believe that my old house when I was married to my ex-husband, our very first house together, I believe we had a ghost. I called him Bob. He knew that the marriage wasn't a good thing. He would knock down stuff. We used to go to Disney World all the time and go get, they had, you know, like these glass things, and you could get like your name engraved and everything in them. He would knock them down off the shelf. This shelf was put in the studs and everything. Every once in a while, he would knock one off. I'm not going to write my categories on my sinking funds just to kind of save some time. All right, we are done with that sticker sheet. We're almost done, guys. And let's see. We have this, and we have this. And, what do you drink in the morning? You guys all know this. Coffee. And lots of it, because I love coffee. It's my favorite thing. That and the Mountain Dew. But coffee, yes. And nothing else will do. I have to have coffee in the morning. Have to. I don't know about you guys, but yes, that's me. Can you do push-ups? Absolutely not. Your girl used to be really fit back in like high school, and then that changed because high school was a long time ago. Very, very, very long time ago. It is a long time ago. So yeah, no, cannot do that. And we got 1, 2, 3. That was not supposed to go there. That was supposed to be savings. Let's fix that really quick. Yep, every once in a while I screw up, and that's totally fine because these stickers are removable. Favorite season, fall. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. I love the changing. Yeah, I like spring too because everything's growing and all the colors. But fall has the prettiest colors. So like the oranges and the yellows and the greens and the reds and the purples and all of it. Beautiful. Favorite animal. If you guys have been around, you know I love deer. I absolutely love deer. I want to be able to pet a deer. My goal in life, to pet a deer. But no, I like all kinds of animals, but I love dolphins and you know, of course, cats and dogs and everything, but dogs. I'm a big dog person. When it comes out, if we're out and there's a dog, I must pet it. I must pet the dog. So, I always do that. Okay, let's see. I don't remember how many we need. 2, 4. I'll just stop there. I can't remember where we need to stop. But anyways, yes. Animals. I love animals. But deer are definitely my favorite. And then tattoos. Yes. Bunch. I'm looking for my washi. I have I have this one that's covered up on my watch. It's ambiogram. It's my husband's name one way and my name another way. I have that. And then on my forearm here, I have the autism puzzle piece. It's the shape of a pinwheel. Have that on my right arm. I have, no, my left arm, sorry. I have a clock with roses on it. The clock stops at 4:30, sorry. I was trying to concentrate. 4:30, that's the day my grandma died on. And then I have like a little flower on the back of my arm, right? Oh, don't mind my labia. Oh, right there. Yes, I have that. That's me and my best friends have that. And then you guys, you know what I didn't do? You didn't remind me to do the quote. What? Okay. So we can do this while we're doing this. Why do I have all of these things? Okay. We're going to do this. The quote from last time. Let me go ahead and get that done. I'm so sorry, you guys. I totally forgot. Was there's no place like home. And the reason I forgot is because I don't know where the quote went. That was Wizard of Oz. So we'll get that done really quick because we are almost done here. And let me go ahead and do this. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm not used to doing these videos. I love this movie. It is a newer movie compared to some of the ones I do, but it is a remake. There was an original made like in the 70s or 80s. So it says, "I hope it's okay if I love you forever." Yeah. So the star is a real singer in this movie. So yeah. It's a remake. The movie was good with the first two people, and the first two people starred a singer and an actor / singer, if that helps out in any way. Alrighty. Then we need our sticker. But yeah, okay. Oh, tattoos. I have one on my ankle that has my sign. I'm a Leo. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm a Leo. So I have that, and it has a star for each one of our kids. They each got to pick their own color. So I have that one. And then on my thigh, I do have the one I got last year. It's Mama Lion protecting our 4 cups. So I got that. And I don't know if I had left enough room for this. We'll have to figure that out. Anyways, and then what else do I got? What else? Here's what else? My husband just woke up, I think, or got up and he was in the bathroom. Yep. And then I have my back done. I have a big like tree of life on my back, and it starts goes all the way across both of my shoulders and then kind of goes down on the left side of my back. And then in that one, I have 2 other ones. I have a quote and an infinity sign, and they are kind of worked into that one. And then I have an angel. I used to have a water flower hummingbird, but on my back for my grandma, but it just didn't show up that well, so I got it covered up and made an angel. So I have that one, and then I have a butterfly on my front right hip. That's all the tattoos I think I got. Love tattoos, so don't hate if you don't. Some people just aren't into them. It's totally fine. Okay. Next question. Do you wear prescription glasses? I do not. I did. Up until 2014, I wore prescription glasses and contacts, so you couldn't see that. When I was 8 years old is when I first got my glasses. And then I had LASIK done, and it was the best decision I ever made. My vision was horrible, and it went from like 2,400, I think it was, to 2015 in like 10 minutes. Love it. Okay, so, and then here, sorry about that truck going by. So here is my savings tracker. This is how I make it. There's going to be nothing on the back side. That's all I have. Let's do one more question. Do you have a fear? Mostly my fears are drowning or burning up in a fire. Irrational fears, but I have irrational fears every single day. That's something I live with my anxiety, but those are my ultimate fears. But okay, so then these go into my book. Hold on. Like this and like this. Let me put them in here so we can do them. I'll probably decorate these up a little bit more, but I know Jill from What Matters Most Now was kind of curious how I set my book up. Let me zoom me back out. So I just do those for those days, kind of a little bit less than what I used to do. And then here's gonna be my weekly check-ins. I might add a couple more stickers. I'll add my categories, but basically that's it. And now I have my trackers that I did. And I don't know if I like it with that extra washi tape, but it's fine because you can remove it. Okay, guys, that's all I have today. The quote, I hope it's okay if I love you forever. It's a newer movie. It's a remake of an older movie. So, sorry about not getting that in first. I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you for my cat stuffing video. Bye.